He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense getting set for first down. The running back has it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, look out. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them...
Headed to the end zone, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's why this offense loves these design quarterback runs. They're just trying to scheme a way to allow this guy to get into the second level of the defense because they know if he gets there, he can make people miss, he can hit the Jets, and he's gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The ball squirts free. Defense just ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys...
Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. On first down, here comes this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say to the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out and held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out quickly. Ball's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Oh, picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. And the Gamecocks get enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
29
To
Philly.
the air, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 10, LSU 0.
now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Now improvising. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running back searching for a hole. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Quick release by the QB. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on.
Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
Going to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snags it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
First downs is that alone. Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Gets it to the back. And that one did not work.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well-earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. You used to be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Takes a shot. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground.
Looking for space. It's Durham. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're going to run it to the right. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Getting some heat. At the 35, he's open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sellers. It's caught. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense with the scoop and score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know.
He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field scores and points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
South Carolina, 17. LSU, 10.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
From the gun, the running back has it. Bulls his way forward. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
He's off to the races. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires one high and deep. And the ball is intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing?
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires left. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to.
And it's picked picked off for the 4th time today. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Slide 22.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15.